Hello, and welcome to another episode of TacoBytes, your daily bite of Degen. Episode number 242, NFT NYC Recap Consensus 2023. Let's get ready. Let's get rolling right into some of this stuff. We were going to do a quick recap by showing some of the stuff that we were at and finding. Then we're going to go look at a little bit of what's going on with Zen Crypto and then update with Consensus. Zen Crypto is doing their Degen Nights, their Ordinals auction right now. So there's been some huge flow. So we're going to go see, maybe we go participate in some DB Zen protocol, and then maybe go get into, what is this? Is one? Oh, who knows? We'll see. All right. Yeah. So interesting stuff there. So we're going to pull that out, and then we're going to have some fun as we work to see what's going on in DB Zen, some amazing things going on there. And we're going to have some fun because, who knows? Oh, and then also great news. Gary Gensler is getting grilled tomorrow by the Judicial Committee. So let's go see what's going on there. We'll have some fun. We are coming both to you live via Twitter, YouTube, and I think Twitch, Discord, and where else are we today? LinkedIn. So one, I just wanted to do apologize for the last few days where we haven't been doing videos. We've instead, just been doing TacoBytes live at certain locations and stuff. So it's really something that we've just been super busy. On the ground, it's been really hard to do video and TacoBytes at the same time, just for bandwidth and any sorts of professionalism that we definitely don't have. But we just want to do a huge shout out to everything going on there. So we will be there a little bit. So let's go first into NFT NYC. So we can always, the easiest way to find some things is seeing what's going up. What people were going on about. So one, let's go see directly to NFT NYC. There were some amazing talks done, and one, it was just a great time. Recorded some amazing talks and some great videos. What really sucks is I think I lost that phone. That's the thing that sucks about having more than one phone. Sometimes you misplace them, and I honestly think that it's somewhere. I'm hoping it's somewhere in these like little bags I hold over here of swag that I collected and packets and info that we're going to be going over in the next couple of days. But really just that sort of sucks. One, my talk over at a blockchain Web3 gaming event, and then another one, had a couple of the speakers from NFT NYC. So we should, hopefully that'll come back. So we'll go through this pretty quickly tonight. I know it's a late night for a lot of people. Let's see if we have. We're having a dead screen problem. Ooh, dead screen of death. I don't know. Maybe we're gonna have to come back and there we go. There we are. So yeah, there was some amazing stuff done both in the showcasing of NFTs and some of the really cool stuff that they had going on there. So huge shout out to the artists that were building amazing things. Um, you know, so we got to meet Webmint. They were building some amazing things. And there was Grab It was the one Cardano place, which is sort of hilarious because even Charles Hoskinson got told that wasn't he was waitlisted, as they thought that there wasn't enough NFT stuff on Cardano. For those that went to see NFT, otherwise. And so I'm just gonna say, if you know, you know. If you don't, yeah. Metaverse Express was cool. They did some really good talks on just the building a foot in two worlds to be able to benefit from both. And then Showtime XYZ, some great stuff. Spotty Wi-Fi, huge stuff. A lot of the performers were amazing. The art and exhibit stuff was great. Didn't get to meet Farouk. That was from Rug Radio. Was one of the misses. My other misses of people I wanted to meet didn't. K Money, Farouk, and oh man, Fast Idiot was one, and oh man, I was hunting for him everywhere too. Shoot, that's how bad it was. But like, my brain is fried. Got to meet so many people, reconnect with a ton of different builders and people I know. So it was a really good time. A huge shout out, all the way to the beginning. It was just a lot of great people. There's Creatress. She is an amazing artist. Does a great time doing VR art. So really happy to see what she does. She is really cool. Let's see here. Huge shout out to the Power of Women. They had a great showing. They talked a lot of stuff. Really great to see what they had going on there, and sort of pushing just that extra voice that allows you to have that extra perspective that might not always have. So really good to see. Theo was there. We love our family over at Theo. Always doing some really cool stuff. Blockchain Wayne was there. Really, really cool to see. Let's see here. Who else we had? We had some amazing people. Huge shout out to TB for joining us down in the crowd on Twitter. Shout out to you, sir. I hope all is well. As we go over some of the speakers, some of the talks that we went to, showcasing NFT and NYC. So there was a lot of really cool stuff. So we're going to go back a little bit, all the way as Seed really got to see a lot of people. Valeria Games, great connecting with Valeria Games, building a really cool strategic turn-based card game. Some really amazing art there. Really got to one of the really cool things is they gave me a ton of decks of Valeria decks that I'm actually probably going to do a video on just for the heck of it. I haven't done a gaming video in a while, and they gave me some extra QR codes. So really to give out to sort of have some fun. So this is going to be fun. Before we then get over to, what's next on our agenda, Consensus 2023, some big pumping going on in in Zen as well with Zen Knights. We're going to go over that a little bit for their ordinal pieces, but then we're going to actually go hop into see what plays we can make within the Zen ecosystem, as we might have some Zen lying around that we can go claim. Not sure. It's always good to go check that. And so really fun to have a great way to sort of check on those things. But as we can see, there was just some amazing stuff going on at NFT NYC with the artists. Great showcase, rather than them being put, in like a private room to where you had to find them. They were there overseeing where a lot of the conversations, a lot of the after talk, in between talks, conversations. So really felt good in filling up the background, which was really good. Really happy to see that. Some fun noun stuff happened as well. So Rug Radio, as always, huge shout out. So one of the really cool people we got to see that finally meet for a moment was Scott Fu. And the third person, Frank Degen. How the hell could we miss Frank Degen? That was that was sort of an interesting piece. So huge shout out to everyone that sort of put in for everything, all the talkers. We got to go make sure we claim our favorite speaker card. Oh, we might have to go do that now. So we don't want to be late. Can't be late for this. We're Degen, Let's see. Oh, looks like we might have to log into something. And we'll bring TB up. As we see you there over there, sir. Hope all is well. How is life on your neck of the woods? It is always a good. It has been a super long week. So yeah. Yep. So it's been good. But how are you doing, sir? Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. So have you had a chance to get in on the Zen Ordinals in the Degen Knights? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it is. Yeah, no, definitely. I, me, I am liking Moonbeam and Polygon. I see a lot going on there. Uh, you know, uh, definitely. Want to do a shout out to Shroomed. Shroom got to join, is trying to join us. I don't know if he's having some issues with joining tonight, but oh oh yeah. I don't know if Twitter's doing its weird thing again. Let's see here. Let's approve that. Shroom, how are you doing tonight, sir? You know how I ran into like maybe like 6 or 7 or 8 clowns this week. Yeah, he said to get, I saw to give him a hug, and so yeah, definitely get pass that hug back and forth. Shroom, you know me, I am always the gentleman. I would like you to meet TB. TB, I would like you to meet Shroomed. Yeah. 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 Um, so I got they gave me like a whole bunch of like sealed packages of evidence or something like that. Am I supposed to open those? I'll have to do like an opening unveiling type of thing then, because yeah, that'll be a fun thing to do. Where what are you going to be? I know you're on the opposite coast of me right now, um, and just so you guys sort of know each other's two sides. So Shroomed is huge in the NFT space, and we got TB huge in the crypto Zen ecosystem. So yeah, Yeah. Yeah. So basically, it's a token where um, uh, the easiest way is your it's a free token, but you only pay pay gas fees, and you're paying gas fees for the amount of work you want to put in for it. So whether you want to work for 1 day or you want to work for 400 days, uh, at the end of that period, you go and you mint those tokens into existence, paying gas fee to claim them and bringing them into and minting them. One of the things that people were doing was using batch minters, and so one of the things that the creator, the founder Jack did was create basically liquid batch minters, NFTs of batch minters, so that people could have a liquid position and trade of their what their future work return was going to. Yeah. And so there's both um, the liquid position of creating tokens. There's a liquid position of if you stake them, you can stake them and have an NFT that represents that stake and that you could then trade. So based on the returns, you could trade it to someone else and see how that goes. And yeah, it's sort of good to see all the way around. But one of the things that they're doing today over the next probably 36 hours, it's already been going on for 12, is they're doing an auction for burn for 100 ordinals that they're doing, so some cool stuff there. And really happy to sort of see the project sort of expand. It's spanned across 10 chains so far. I think 11, 12 if you count Pulse Chain, Testnet, and the new layer one that they're sort of building. And they call it a layer one, but since they're building on top of Polygon, I'd rather prefer to call it more like a layer 3. But it's where settlements happen in reverse. So some cool stuff being built out there. The Degen play of the day, So yeah. Yeah, had a great time. A lot of connections, um, a lot of good work, a lot of good connections for my project, and then just really just sort of pushing ahead and cementing the connections we already have and seeing each other, and then a lot of the cross events were really fun, you know. All right, I will. Next up, heading this Saturday, heading towards Austin for Consensus. Why did you not tell? Why did you not? I was out there for South by. Yep. Yep, I was there. We actually went to a comedy club. We went to um, Vulcan Gas Company. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we went to when we went to Vulcan. They had it was the, oh my gosh, the high or wasted show. So where the comedians all did like yeah, they did a set, then they went and got high, and then they came back and did a second set. Yep, I think that's possible. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No. So how'd you do? Well, yeah. Um, you know, if you want to talk about looking at your phone, there is that guy on Kill Tony who all he does is talk through his phone. Yeah, he put he performed that night. He is pretty cool. I do like him. Okay. Okay. Nice. Then either be going L.A., Arizona, Denver, back to New York, or Arizona, L.A., Denver, back to New York. Because hoping to be out for testnet mint for my project in the end of May, so it'll be getting to be crunch time. Okay. Um, okay. Nice. Yeah. Thank you so much for stopping by. Always good. Hat. Yeah. Shroom, you have a good night, sir. Bye. Yeah, no. So it was a good rest of the NFT NYC. Huge shout out to Baron Davis and the events there. Continuum 3000. Really good overall time. One of the things we ended up doing, we got to go to the Shells and Nakamigos event. That was amazing. Then some of the other events we went to, Savvy DeFi, Ghost Burn, a Kid Called Beast event. We also went to um, we hosted our own event with Poor Pleb, Clopper, um, Champagne Wives Club, Final Frontier, Meta Rides, and the Nemots. And we hosted a rooftop event Friday afternoon, a little bit of recovery of champagne and pizza. Pretty good to get out there. And then we had a huge Twitter space with all of us. J Chains, huge shout out to you for throwing that together. Really happy that happened. The other big things that we ended up doing was we ended up speaking at an event Friday night, I think it was, um, and that was a really good event. It was supposed to be a panel, but turned into individual speakers, and so we sort of got to each sort of talk about our view of Web3 and the development. We had um, Anac- Anacetos, Anacetas, one talk about NFT games and the move that they're making. We had the Shay Show talking about empowerment and the building and working within Web3. We had Jasper from the Nemots talking about NFT ownership and play to earn games in the indie world is a really good stepping stone over AAA game studios taking the lead. And then we also talked about DeFi and the decentralization part of things, to where it really is ownership and self custody over things versus sort of uh, not looking out for just yourself. And so it's sort of really good to see, um, you know, and that crowd was very Web3 curious. So had to explain multiple times what is the definition of Web3, you know, and then people had when I had said that I'm just a degen in space, there was a lot of questions about what is a degen, and we actually did that show, our talk live for our Twitter space. So that was a blast of a time. Saturday, we ended up missing out. We didn't go to the ape event on Saturday afternoon. Had a really cool personal event. Then ended with the Solana event from Sharky, Infected Mob, and Wolf Capital, and had a really good time there. Met some really great people. Got to see David again. Ran into more Life's a Jokes family. As well as a lot of different projects building within Solana. So that was a really, really good time, and really happy to see how that went. And it's just sort of the thing with in real life events. It's just really cool. The connections that you see, just people's PFPs, but then getting to meet them IRL. Um, you know, just a blast all the way around. So I'm just, I will chalk this one up as a win. And really got to talk about Clopper and get Clopper out there and sort of talk about the ideas. So really cool to see what we have building out there and what we have going on. So be prepared for that. You know, yeah. Yep. Um, well, so that we will be the first to do that, and the great thing about blockchain is uh anyone will be able to use our protocol once we get it going. So it will be about the if there's NFT projects within the Zen community outside of the Zen NFTs, then yeah, all they got to do is reach out. Yeah. Oh, I did not. I did not see that. Okay. Yeah. All right. Nice. I think it was a really, really good time. Um, you know, um, I think all the way around, there's going to be a ton of um, opportunities for all sorts of projects to figure out how to utilize this and to um, bring it to another level. You know, so nope. And just for clarity, you're not stacking in it. It's not. It's it's not claiming. Yeah, it's basically creating a new NFT that states this NFT over here owns me. Yep. Yep. Yeah. So um, it it was a pretty awesome time to see what we can build with this and what we have what there's available. So yeah, it literally it just this opens up um, uh, uh, just just a huge amount of opportunity, you know. So, sky's the limit, you know. So, yeah, I don't know. We are going to have a really really good time seeing what what comes out of all of this, you know. So I don't know. Uh, you know, I I'm just sort of excited with all of this. You know, we'll see what Zen's able to do, what comes up there, and yeah. No, we're about to head over to Zen and go see what's going on. What's building over there? You know. Uh, yeah. Um, I recommend if you can use a different chains RPC, I recommend everyone to use the Rivet RPCs just because of the privacy piece of it. Yeah, Rivet. Well, let's put Rivet. We can put Rivet up in our jumbo. Well, we'll tag them down below because we have the screen going on. But you know, ah, do 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 do. There we go, Rivet. So we just put them out below. Um, yeah. Um, and so, um, you know, let's see here. I'm trying to see if there was anything else we wanted to touch on. We'll go back to NFT NYC, but it was a really good day, really good week. So super happy there. Um, yeah, for NFTs, it is. Yeah. Yep. It was. It was a. It is always a really good one. You know. So. Um, really really amazing to be there, because half of it is the event itself, the other like 25% of it is the event itself, 75% of it is all of the other side events. So it's just yeah, it's a huge thing. um uh yeah. Yep. So yeah, no, it is great, you know, in learning, hearing the talk, hearing the speakers, and then also um, going to the events and the side events and stuff like that. The tech side of things, the alpha you get, and but then also just uh, what's the word? The vibe. Like while the rest of the world is talking about, you know, crypto's a scam and everything's breaking, here you hear nothing but hope in what's being built and seeing what people have in their eyes for the future. So it's an amazing time, you know, all the way around. So um, yeah, um, we're gonna go check out real quick Zen Pub for a little bit. Just go see the main dashboard, see what's going on and what's building out there for a little bit. Um, as we saw the loading screen of Jack Levin's great picture, and so this is one of those things where on the Zen Pub dashboard you can see pretty much everything that's going on across all of the chains in one place, both for burns, both where we're at for global rank, claim rank, as well as this liquidity supply and the total supply. And I just want to do a quick, comparison just so people can see, because where we're at. And I'll be honest, I have never done this. I've never done this, so I don't know. I might be pulling I might be pulling a rug pull on covers here because I haven't done this comparison yet to see if it's as true as it says. So what we are doing right now is we are going to be looking at the full what it says as the holders versus the total supply in comparison. And so we can see that there's a little bit, the numbers are a little off because I think one might not be, these are all self-reported. And so I will sort of go that this might be a little bit more cleaner of a number, but it also might be putting what is staked into the liquid supply, because we do see that we have, let's see here, 1,000, million, trillion, billion, trillion, right? And so we're about 2 billion off on max total supply here on Ethereum. So we'll go see some of the other pieces real quick, just to see where this is at in comparison, as we are just wanted to see how these numbers line up, because that's one of the things that I always want people to always really be sure of. So I think one of these things where we've been seeing a lot of action, this total supply number here is self-reported, especially within burns. So right now this has roughly 500 million, 500 billion in total supply, while here it shows almost 800 billion. So we're I noticed those numbers off a little bit across the board. And so what I'm looking at that as is either this might not be updated to what's been burned while block scan is. And so we'll see how that goes across some of the opposite pieces of things. So really looking to see over the next couple of days, pulling ZenPub apart, just so we can better explain it to people, and work it apart. Because just like when you're rebuilding a car or something like that, when you're cleaning it up so that you can rebuild it, you call it a tear down. So unfortunately, in today's terminology, a tear down, has negative inclinations to it. But when I use it, I like to say, I am a positive person. And so I don't look at it as a bad thing. I just want to see what's under the hood and then be able to understand what I'm looking at as well. And if I can understand it, I'm pretty sure, hopefully, someone else can too. So that's one of the big things that we got going for us. So as we can see, just the total dashboard is showing all of our Zen mainnet chains. And we'll give that a quick refresh. Our Zen, the next up is our Zen burn ad. And one of the things that we saw, CoinGecko did a really good, let's see here. Let's pull this up real quick. ETH burn tracker. What we can see here is who are the big burners. And we will see. Let's see if we can get here. Not over there. Where is this? Tracker. Because Zen is actually usually in the top 5 of burners for ETH right now. I think with the total of a little, I'll have to check to see if it covers daily, but we'll see what it goes. Some of the top statistics, hash rate in our network transaction fee charts. We saw some huge spikes today. Gwei was off the chain, and some good stuff we can sort of see there. So where are we going to go? We are going to go under more, and then we are going to go to our gas tracker, and then from our gas tracker we're going to go to our gas guzzlers. And actually today Zen has dropped down to 10 for the gas guzzlers. Yesterday was actually in the top 5. What that means is how much gas Zen is burned. So in the last 24 hours, $220,000, 105 ETH has been burned in the last 24 hours. And we'll actually let's go look at some of those analytics there and see what Zen has been doing over the all-time record for it. And so adjusted, and when I say adjusted, that just means that current prices of ETH versus like DCAing. So current price of ETH puts it over $10 million worth of USD has of ETH has been burned. So 48,000 or 4,800 ETH have been burned, and so shows a really big piece there, with the largest piece coming 313 of it on April 16th, that looks like. Yep. And so we do see a really good excuse me, transaction heat map, and we can sort of see where this has picked up over the last month. Over the beginning of April too, we saw a huge jump in it as more people learned about Zen after CoinGecko did did an article on Zen crypto and really sort of pushed them, that Zen was one of the main reasons why ETH has become an ultrasound money, with the amount of ETH that is burning due to Zen. So really good piece there. So we've seen some really cool analytics, and really happy to sort of see how that's moved out. Some really cool things there. We see some other good pieces there. The Uniswap, burning over $1 million worth of ETH. Uniswap V2 router. So Uniswap's burnt almost close to $3 million, I would say, through all of its different routers. Just in the top 10, it has 3 of them, which brings it to right over $2 million worth of ETH burnt. So, we're seeing a lot of good stuff happen there as we push that out. What's really hilarious, all the way down here in 15th place, we have Coin Tools. Oh, it moved. Now it's in 12th place. Coin Tools for the Zen Batch Minter. So that one has burnt 15 ETH in the last 24 hours. So if we combine what the Coin Tools Batch Minter has done with what the Zen protocol has done, this one has burnt, as you can see, over $17 million worth of ETH. So, that we see a huge push during December. So, combined with the Zen protocol and the Zen batch minter on ETH, we see over $27 million worth of ETH burned. So really interesting to see how that's been distributed and how that's gone out. So big push there. And then there's also in number 10, obviously is Zen Crypto. And then it looks like there is the Crypto Cell Zen Turbo, which also has been burning. So let's go check there. So that is at number 12 in all time. So we're at $27 million so far. They were a little late to the game in building, so they got a little over $1 million worth of ETH burnt. So I would clearly say that over $28 million of ETH have been burned due to Zen. So it's a very interesting fact there. So you would think in that case that Zen would have, Zen should technically have a market value of $28 million. It should be the value of what was spent. But in reality, we instead see a different piece for that. We see, let's go over to that dashboard again. We see roughly Zen Chains Ethereum. We see our price there. So total supply 10 trillion, liquid supply 8, and looks like I don't see any price trackers on the Zen crypto page, which is actually sort of a cool thing. I actually like that, and I might be missing it. But what I sort of like that about that is that it leaves the price for the price trackers rather than leaving it out for people to check it out and find a little bit more about it. For those that are really looking about it for the price right now. Where we can go, where I like to go is I like to go to CoinMarketCap. I know a lot of different people like CoinGecko as well. Zen CoinMarketCap for me just makes it an easier read. That is sort of what I'm used to. Really clear of what things are and where it's at. So what's really cool here is we labeled it as roughly $28 million has been spent in ETH creating Zen, but at the same time, it has been sold and bought maybe about 3 times over, and so almost 2.5 times, because we has a market cap value of roughly 60 million and a fully diluted market cap of 26 million. So Plus, there's been a $23 million worth of volume in the last 24 hours. So, really, really good to see all of that sort of moving around. Over 14 million on centralized exchanges and over 9 million on decentralized exchanges. So, it'll be really good to sort of see more of where that's at, and see the different marketplaces where Zen is. And so we'll go over that in a couple different over the next couple days as well. But that's sort of one of the things we wanted to talk about a little bit today. And tomorrow, I think we're going to cover a little bit on Zen ordinals, and going through Zen, the Zen protocol for Zen Knights. So I don't know. Please let me know in the comments and questions if you have any questions. TV, any other questions from you, sir, or any last things you want to say? Yeah. No, and me, I always like to go and, compare numbers because I don't necessarily know where data is being pulled from or how often it's being updated. And, so it's one of those things to where you can go and see, especially with on-chain data, it's good to see where it's getting pulled from, and how quickly it's being updated. So some really cool things going on there, and really cool to see what's coming up between DB Zen, Zen Knights, and the Zen Ordinals. You know, that's yeah. So yeah, let's we're gonna go just check out the Zen. Um, do 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 do. We are going. We let's see here. We are seeing all the current bids. Uh, Bottom bid is 10, so we could bid 11, and sort of put in there. Uh, if we wanted to, we could. If we put it, yeah, the bottom bid is 10 Zen right now. So 100th place is 10 Zen. If we put a bid in, we would knock that person out. Um, and if we put a bid in, we could put it in and get right in there at like 22nd place. But that's burning all our Zen. And I am in this Pokemon version right now of gotta collect it all. So I am doing a little stuff with DB Zen. Um, and so I do believe in participation is the key. Just because uh, I don't want to compete with whales. I don't want to compare myself and see what I'm missing out on. I just, I think that for me, uh, the good thing right here is just participating. So, um, oh, oh, we might have to. Oh, there we go. Uh, there we go. Um, have a little fun with it. So, um, we are. Ooh, gas prices are enormous right now. $20 in gas. So we are going to reject that. We'll come back to that later. That is why we do things on so many other chains. You know. Yep. Yeah. So we got a little bit of DBZen going on for Polygon. We are going to just sort of go through all of our chains that I think we got some Zen on. As we've been slowly just sort of collecting Zen and DBZen. We think that there's a good play there in just sort of having a little piece going all the time. And so as we do, we're going to go through all of our chains and just sort of have a little fun. As we can see, we go through and we're going to burn a little bit here, burn a little bit there, and get this going. As you know, we too like to what's the word as you like to say, avalanche that Zen. No, 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 no. Telos is it's a decent chain. It's just not. It's slowly turning into a ghost chain, and I may be wrong, but it's if you're wanting a different chain other than Telos, check out Tezos and go check out the artists on Tezos. You'll find. No, so what you want to say instead of Telos is you want Solana. And yeah. Yep. Well, you can make a download a Phantom wallet to your desktop, and it's multi-chain, so really easy. I like it, Solana. But yeah, no, I'm happy with what's been going on. And as we sort of see, wait, where are we at? Oh, where's what is up today with Avalanche Zen? See what's going on. One of the really cool things that ZenPub is doing is each month they're going to be highlighting the PFP of someone interested in the Zen community. And so this month is going to be Jack. Next month it's got to be Sun Tzu. If it's not Sun Tzu, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah. Yep. Yep. And so we've seen uptick in price history of Zen, so that's awesome to see. From killed a zero from in less than a month, we've killed a zero, and by 0.01 to 0.4. So that's sort of a good thing. We might just for the heck of it go and burn that. So that's 0.007. So we're gonna just burn that there, spend 50 cents on that one, and burn a little bit more, just to make sure we're in the game, because I don't remember if I hit the approve and burn or just the burn feature there. And that's one thing that I always like to make sure that I do. And as I sort of just, we got that going on. So we had that successful. So now we're going to go over to Binance. I think we got some Binance in. I think we have Zen on every chain. So we should. And this is, I will be honest, this is my feeling is that just participation fact. It's not financial advice, but what I hear is participation. We talk about the whales, and different. There's these different mechanics and pieces like that. Um, but I have this weird feeling of seeing just daily participation really pay off. That is what I think will be. I think that's the alpha. Have you been partaking in DB Zen? Okay. All right. All right. All right. Everyone's opinion is fair. Um, so really good to see uh, what we think, sort of some cool stuff going on there. Yeah. Self launch of what? I don't really think it was a stealth launch, per se. Uh, mm, they were talking about it for a minute. Um, say pretty quickly. It was being talked about. For end of November, December. Yeah. Yeah. Um, I remember it coming up. To be honest, I felt that that was when we were first hearing about Phoenix, next as well, and then and DB's in, and so I thought actually next was going to be coming up first in Phoenix, um, but I'm really interested in seeing Phoenix in action. Uh, what I'm waiting for is for someone that to make a protocol that integrates both Phoenix and DBZen. So where a protocol that gets you into both DB and Phoenix in one burn. Yeah, yeah. So that's sort of the yep, yep, yep. And so that's sort of what we see going on with uh, a little bit of all of these. So um, sort of, it's that instead of having to go check two different platforms, you just check one platform and it just sort of aggregates that data for you. Sort of like how batch minter coin tools worked, into the Zen protocol. So that the coin tool, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, no. So it was one of those things to where, with coin tools, you could batch mint thousands of wallets just from with one wallet controlling them all. So there, yeah, yeah, Yeah. Well, it was a yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. Yep. 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 Well. Look at. So if we want to talk oversights, look at what happened with Polygon Zen NFTs. You know, um, they. Oh yeah. Yeah. Misprints are. I like to call them my freaky corns. You know. Yep. 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 So it's sort of cool to see. I actually got to go see what do I have. Do. So we're gonna go there. We're gonna go to. Um, I don't remember if I have any Ethereum. Uh, um, nope, I don't have any Ethereum NFTs. I think I have some Polygon, and so that's where my uh, yeah, yeah. Let's see what I have in my OG Mint tab. Oh, my OG Mint tab is not working right now, so uh, we'll have to see what's going on there. Um, but yeah, we have some of our Zen NFTs here, so some fun stuff. We'll see. Um, let's see here. Let's go over to OKX because I'm pretty sure we have some Zen there. Um, yep, we do. We don't even have enough for one burn there, unfortunately. Um, so we're gonna go to our next chain, um, and I don't know if we have enough for a burn. Nope, we don't. We're gonna have to do some more work on some of these other chains because I am slacking, and I apologize for my slack. So um, I think we did a lot of our burn pieces. So yeah, it will be interesting to see. Um, but yeah, no. So that's sort of what we're covering tonight. This is DB Zen, part of the Zen ecosystem. Um, you know, and what we have. We have Moonbeam. Let's go mint a Moonbeam. Oh, we have one. Um, can we do an epic? No, well, we don't have enough. Collector. Let's see here. Centurion collector. Let's see if we can get that going. Yeah. Ooh. as we mint a new Zen NFT, sort of want to push forward to see. Hopefully, this will lay some groundwork for the future. Um, we are a little sad that it's limited to the max VMUs of 55, but we're seeing a lot of different chains and the block size really deal with what can be handled and what can't be. So, really interesting to see. TB, before we close this up, any questions or any comments? All right. All right. All right. And not to put you in the spot, but to put you on the spot. 10 seconds, words of wisdom. Okay. All right. All right. So, as always, we want to thank you for joining us, and for those joining us on the different pages and stuff like that. Always thank you, welcome. And we end every episode with our words of wisdom. A closed mouth cannot be fed, and you cannot feed a closed mouth. And TB, you want to help with the greatest joke on the face of the earth? All right. Knock, knock.